top of the morning, or mid-morning. Anyway, I'm gonna make this short and sweet. One, I don't like the idea that you're invading my privacy. Let me explain something to you. Even an animal in the zoo has more privacy than me. And you don't even monitor your animals, your children, or anything else as much as you probably monitor me. You watch me every day to see what the fuck I'm doing. You stage events to see how I'm handling. Instead of putting yourself in the events to see how you handle yourself. You're constantly testing me. You took my privacy away. If I'm God, you're being funny because we can see God, now we can watch God. Well, imagine this. When God couldn't see you, he still didn't let you know he was invading your privacy because you belong to him. So there's no way he can invade your privacy. And if you sitting up here invading my privacy because of who I am and what I am, well, then that says a lot about you. And it says that you do not have respect for source, creator, God, or anything else. You perverse. That's what that says. It's a shame that I'm supposed to be 40 years old and the average baby receives love the moment they come out the womb. Well, I've never received love. You might find that funny. But ask yourself, if you was a human, or supposed to be human, or alien, or whatever, and you lived in the world for 40 years of their time and haven't received love not once, but you've given love without expecting anything in return but love, and you can't even get love back, how would you feel? You had kids, or you thought you had kids that were yours, that you thought loved you, and they were picked to be turned against you for someone else's selfish greed and gain and admiration that they don't deserve. Because while you playing God, God's still helping you play God. And you don't deserve that respect or that motherfucking recognition, especially if you won't recognize God. And you take from God. And then here I am in the closest form you can get to God on earth, and you fuck me, you rape me, you lie to me, you disrespect me, you spy on me, you invade my privacy, you pervert me, you don't love after me, you lust after me. See why I have a problem with you, both men and women? Well, simple. All y'all want is something. You don't love God. You don't show God you love him. You say it, but you don't show him. You say you appreciate God, but you don't show him. You do that by way of living. That's how you do that. And I know for a fact you don't do that. And when you're around me, you don't do that. So I must be in the same image of this motherfucker where we really, really relate to God. I don't have a God complex. And I'm not a complex God. You are. You're a complex person. And you have a complex about being happy with yourself and what God created, obviously. Which is why you don't love your creator and can't show love for your creator, let alone anybody else. I see beautiful babies every day running up and down the street, and I say to myself, I hope their parents love their child more than my parents love me. Because I'm going to tell you something. I was born so powerful and so wealthy, and it was kept a secret from me, but revealed to everybody else that it should have been a secret from. And every last person in my life, including my mom, my parents in general, has not shown me any kind of form of love whatsoever. Instead, they showed me control, manipulation, greed, lust, and hatred for myself. These people made me hate myself. They made me accept abuse as a form of love. They made me abuse myself. And I became addicted to it. Meanwhile, all these motherfuckers running around here happy-go-lucky with money in their pocket and shit and getting all the sex and everything they can ever dream, wish for, and desire. But you know what's missing out of their life? Love. You know why? Because there's plenty of it around them. They just don't appreciate it or themselves or know how to love anyone else, so it's a waste. And I'm going to tell you something. To love something or anybody for 40 years of your life, thinking that, well, love isn't something. If you feel like if you should feel like you're entitled to anything in the universe, love is definitely that thing that you're entitled to. Just as well as you're entitled to breathe fresh air and drink fresh water and eat fresh, clean food, you're entitled to experience what love feels like to give and receive. Well, unfortunately, I know what it feels like to give. Give, 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 give. I don't know what it feels like to receive, especially not love. The only time I receive anything is when you want something from me greater than what you're giving me. That's normally the case. That's normally the case. Just like y'all do God. You give him a little bit, you expect a whole lot. You give me a little bit, you expect a whole lot. You tell him you love him, you don't show him, you just say it, give what you want, go on and fuck about your business, keep on fucking up, run right back to him, knowing he's still gonna be there, and you play him. And you do me the same fucking way. So I don't have a complex. Me and number one, you treat us one and the same. So I must be that nigga. So I'm gonna tell you, if I'm that nigga and I'm God, you need to start showing me you love me. Because me choosing you to be here, and you still being able to wake up without your control, open your eyes without your control, that heartbeat that I'm maintaining, that you ain't helping me with, and I can't get no love back out your ass. All I can get is hate, blame, curses, shame, envy, jealousy of a nigga that made you and gave you love, and that loved you and gave you love to give, but I can't get none back. Yeah, I got a fucking problem with that. Wouldn't you have a problem with that too? I think you should if you don't, because at the end of the day, that's why your world is going to shit, because there's no love in it, and it was made from love. The very thing that made everything in existence, you say to get you killed. You choose to hate. You choose to lust. And that's exactly what's going to get you fucked up. Your hate and your lust and your greed is going to get you killed. Period. Especially by fucking with me. I didn't create you for those purposes. I didn't need you for those purposes. I didn't want you for those purposes. The purpose I made you for was to experience love in the human form. Because nothing else has free will but you. And I'm not going to force you to love me. You have free will to do what you do without will. And just remember, you are wilting, just like flowers, just like plants. You're wilting. Why? Because you do as thou wilt. And your will wilt you. Because it's not my will. It's your will. My will for you was to love and be loved and to grow as far as you could. Your will for yourself is to lust and to be stubborn and to be hateful, ungrateful, and to die. So therefore, those are the things that you request when you live and you speak that, you receive that. So don't put no more of your hate off on me. While you running around here, you got everybody kissing your ass, loving you, you need to send them my way. While you running around here dangling me, making money off of me, being watched illegally without my permission or my consent, alien, animal, or human, yeah, that says how much respect you have for yourself. And you know what? It's a bunch of you old dirty ass ladies out there that talk shit about dirty ass old men. Well, bitch, you must be a muddy ass motherfucking old ass mother. And I want you to sit and ponder and think on that. Anytime you can sit up and watch a man do what he does and think he don't know, when I'm all knowing, bitch, clearly I'm all knowing. I can look right at you and tell you watching me. Why? Because after you watch me, you come out, you walk past me, and in admiring you have a guilty pleasure and a shame about yourself that I fucking feel through the vibrations, because I am the frequency and I am vibration. I am sound. Yes, I am. And at the end of the day, you motherfuckers gonna stop disrespecting me. If you can't come my way and show love and admiration for what I've done for you in totality, even through your hardships to help you grow and be stronger, then don't come my way at all. Stay the fuck away from me as far as possible. Because the next human being that I see that's not full of love and that don't love me, I'ma fucking destroy. You can mark my words on that. And I destroy them with my hands on my words. It don't matter. All I ever offer you motherfuckers, even a total stranger, is complete love. Because I have no reason whatsoever to discriminate on anyone. And neither do you. And to think that you can shows that you're not a part of God's plan. You're part of the other guy's plan, which was to get you up out of here on both sides. Neither God wants to fuck with you. You want to call yourself Luciferian? Well, Lucifer ain't fucking with you. You want to call yourself a godly child or a child of Jesus? Well, Jesus ain't fucking with you. Whatever you want to call yourself of ain't fucking with you because you're not of it. Because it all came from Source, Creator, all of it, negative and positive. All of it, negative and positive. And so at the end of the day, you motherfuckers need to practice love. You need to start practicing appreciation. You need to start practicing how to respect yourself, respect your body, respect your family, respect your environment, respect the source, respect Creator. That's what y'all need to do. Don't come at me with no more what the fuck you think, what, when, where, why, how, or no hurt feelings when you ain't considering how the fuck I feel. Not at all. Something to think about. I would be ashamed as a human being to know another human being lived on this planet, or a so-called human being has been on this planet, residing here for 40 years of their lifetime and have not experienced love other than giving it. And you son of a bitches can't do nothing. You can't offer me shit back. I know you got it. I gave it to you. But you just won't give it back. You run around giving it to shit that won't love you back, and they ain't give it to you, motherfucker. Your money, your house, your car, your material. Bitch, that shit didn't give you love. I did, and I deserve something in return for it. And it damn sure ain't your fucking hate and your pain and your displeasures. I gave you more than that. You chose your hate, pain, and displeasures. You keep that bullshit, you getting what the fuck I gave you and made you out of. Love, bitch. And if you can't find it in you, then pull your heart out your chest and blow your head off.